Well, by the end of the month, all of Massachusetts' COVID restrictions will be lifted.
Governor Charlie Baker made the announcement this morning. 12 News reporter Brandon Truitt is live in Seekonk with how this last phase of reopening will work in the Bay State. Brandon?
Well, Mike, it's been just about a year since Governor Charlie Baker first made public his plans to reopen the state. Today's news, he says, is the result of a lot of hard work.
We said since day one that we'll get through this together because the people of Massachusetts are strong, kind, and willing to sacrifice to help their neighbor. Today, more than ever, we know that's the truth.
And that's Governor Baker at the State House in Boston today, delivering the news he says has been a long time coming. The two big headlines have to do with mask guidance and the elimination of capacity and gathering limits. By May 29th, capacity limits are going to be a thing of the past. No limitations on businesses or the event industry. Things can operate at 100% capacity for really the first time since the pandemic began. That same day, masks will no longer be required indoors or out for those who are fully vaccinated. The governor making the changes to fall in line with the CDC, saying that these changes are getting the state closer to a more normal way of life.
We all know this virus will be with us after any rule or regulation expires. But thankfully, the knowledge of our medical community is far greater than it was before with respect to how to treat COVID, combined with the results of our highly successful vaccination effort, allows us to get back to living our lives.
So these mask changes do have some exemptions. For instance, you still are asked to wear a mask if you are not vaccinated. You'll also have to wear one if you're taking public transit, maybe an Uber or a Lyft, or if you're visiting certain healthcare facilities. All of this is really leading up to the governor ending the state of emergency that he placed back in March of 2020. He expects to do that by mid-June. We're live in Seekonk. Brandon Truitt, 12 News.
Developing tonight, Massachusetts Governor Charlie Baker is speeding up the state's return to normal. Originally planned for August 1st, today he announced it's going to happen by Memorial Day. Baker says the state is on track to have 4 million fully vaccinated by the beginning of June, and he's planning to end the state of emergency by the middle of next month. 12 News reporter Brandon Truitt fills us in.
It has been a year ago this week that Governor Charlie Baker first rolled out what reopening the state would look like. And since then, he says it has been a slow and gradual process to get back to normal.
So good morning.
The end is in sight for people living in Massachusetts. Governor Charlie Baker laying out the final steps of the reopening process during a news conference Monday morning.
Commonwealth of Massachusetts will lift all industry, COVID restrictions and capacity limits.
The changes coming Memorial Day weekend. By May 29th, capacity and gathering limits will become a thing of the past. Businesses, weddings, backyard barbecues can operate pre-pandemic style. 100% capacity across the board for the first time in more than a year.
The science shows that vaccinated people are well protected against the virus and unlikely to spread COVID.
It's because of that fact, Baker says, he has adjusted the state's mask guidance to follow the CDC. On the same day capacity limits expire, the mask mandate will too. Fully vaccinated people will not have to wear a face covering indoors or out. The Bay State will still require them when taking public transit like an Uber or the T, as well as some healthcare facilities. Students and staff at K-12 schools will have to keep them on too. Overall, the governor saying the state is in a good place and their hard work is paying off.
We got this far because the people of Massachusetts followed the public health guidance to keep everybody safe, and we must continue to do our part.
And the governor pointed out that these mask changes only apply to people who are fully vaccinated. It's also worth noting that private businesses can still implement some form of a mask requirement on their own here. So you're really going to have to check your favorite places to shop or eat and see what their guidance is. In Seekonk, Brandon Truitt, 12 News.